Alright, so we just did a quick check, and yeah, Omega did still have an Arc in hand, but just choosing not to play it to avoid the Dominate wheel there. Nangert had still one left.
Omega managed to grind out the Sabo deck, which is pretty hard to do. But missing turn 1 here is pretty rough. Omega runs 12 2-drops, so this is really pretty unlucky. I guess maybe they kept a Tempest in hand.
It's feeling somewhat familiar.
Noticing that Tempest is really good, yeah.
This time though, it's a big Portal Guardian with a nice 7 HP come out, so it's going to take a little more to remove that. We'll see if a Martyrdom comes out. Could be a big win to have that cast early. We know Omega has Sunblooms as well, so maybe they can be patient. You just play everything out of the range of the Frenzy.
Yeah, it's a slow enough matchup that making sure your answers line up properly against their threats is more important than sort of dynamic considerations like, oh no, they've got a Portal Guardian. You can totally just run away from the Portal Guardian for a little bit. Ooh, I say that, but there's the Martyrdom.
Yeah, I do find that a bit surprising because like a Sunbloom would deal with that really nicely, but I suppose there are other Sunbloom targets like the little Blasty, and if a Mini Jax ever comes on board, can Sunbloom that as well. But now it means they don't have this Martyrdom for the real deal, the Archon.
Though, I mean, here it's kind of unfortunate because you can just clear the Archon with damage. I wonder if Nangert considered playing it a little bit more defensively.
Yeah, it is tough to lose your Archon just to onboard damage and not pull a removal out of their hand. In this kind of resource war, it can be a big deal when you're able to get a win like that.
Yeah, Nangert only runs 2 Archons, so if Omega never plays an Archon of their own, they've got 1 Archon and 3 Portal Guardians, 2 Portal Guardians now, and whatever random dork they can steal from Omega, to win the game.
I was wondering if Nangert was even going to play that Dream Gazer there. Like, they just had the game that went to Fatigue. When you get a game like that, you probably start in the next one thinking about, okay, which cards am I going to be the 6 I don't play?
Yeah. It's tricky. I think that there's definitely a lot of merit to just never playing the Dream Gazer there. Dream Gazer tends to be really good early on, especially if you can first wish it to not get run over against faster decks.
Nangert thinking about running his Portal Guardian away, presumably to set up this Blast maybe at a good range, or maybe not if he's thinking about moving it down and left.
I think it might be that Nanger's planning on playing Rasha's Curse above their general, and then this gives them a really nice Prime Assist. Or not? Okay.
Well, that's an interesting line of play. I don't hate it, but I'm just curious because there's a lot of different ways that could have gone. I'm trying to wrap my head around.
This is some nice positioning because Silverguard Knight really can't do that much. That looks good here. And now this Enrui is amazing.
Oh yeah, this is you won't find too many better Zenries. At least not without a blind scorch companion, but stealing a almost full HP Silverguard would be good. But maybe they're not going to. Just gonna clear it. I guess when you do have that blind scorch in hand, just wanna try and you don't want to get caught out like when they played their big minion and you didn't have the answer right.
Yeah, it's tricky because it's hard to imagine Omega just like slamming an Archon. You've been through 0 blind scorches, right? So it's yeah, I'm not sure.
It is, but equally, sometimes you just feel like you have to take those risks and get rewarded. It's not like insane. Like if you had a really bad hand, that's the only play that you just do it. Like especially if you had like a martyrdom as well, where you're like, if it goes wrong, we've got the release valve, and if it goes right, then we just got a massive steal. Or, not a massive not got stole, as it were.
This is a tricky turn for Nangert.
Yeah, they need to start playing safe. Omega's shown that they're going hard on the life total.
I think that's sort of how they have to do it. In game 1, they did manage to outvalue pretty late, but that's got to be the exception, right? It doesn't normally go that way. Oh no, Nangert. What are you doing?
Yeah, they found a nice Primus Fist to get a good clear and have protected themselves from Arjun moving right in with this poor Guardian.
I think that last turn was probably that, Omega made it difficult enough for Nangert that, the turn time was not enough for Nangert to really figure out exactly what they want to do in time, and so they had this sort of awkward sequencing where at the end they realized they have 3 mana left over. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm playing Portal Guardian.
Yeah.
Ooh, this was Omega not realizing that Archon has 9 HP, I think.
Quite possibly. It's bit of a dangerous spot for them, not being able to get that clear.
Yeah, the Sabo deck doesn't have a ton of burst, but it has some. Yeah. And, like it has the triple third wish, for example. So this is already very scary for Omega. And of course, as the Time Maelstrom, that would just, I mean, a much more realistic way of winning the game.
Yeah,
this is scary because
scary. Yeah.
Of course, just MO is enough to. With that positioning, then it needs to be MO plus 2/2 drops. So, that's a nice defensive thing.
Yeah, and they did a good job of predicting that possibility, and might have just saved themselves. Because they're not out of the woods yet.
And Nangert really wishing they had replaced first, of course.
I mean, it's always the way. Sometimes you just get stuck thinking about everything that you need to do on this turn, and then you look at your timer and you're like, oh, I need to start making moves, and then it only sort of becomes really obvious what to replace after it's already too late. Everything's down on 1 HP, but so is Omega, and Omega's just gonna die to the 2 hand damage. In fact, they don't even need it; they're dead on board, right? Yeah.
Oh, really close game.
Really close.
Surprising, given that Omega missed turn 1, it's surprisingly close.